Good morning from Ute Lake State Park in New Mexico. This is where we spent the night last night. We also spent the night here when we did our Route 66 series. If you want to check that one out, you can go to the link up above. Last time we stayed here, we stayed over in this area, but my husband wanted to find a new place, and so he walked around and we stayed over here instead. And we kind of like it. It's got a nice view of the lake and it's very peaceful and quiet. Last time we were here, we were the only ones here, and once again, we are the only ones here. Today is going to be a great day. We are going to travel to Monument Valley, touted as one of the most filmed areas in the world. If you've ever seen a Western, chances are it was filmed in Monument Valley. There's tons of skyrocketing buttes, some as high as 1,000 feet, made out of sandstone, beautiful red sandstone. I think you're going to enjoy this one. This is going to be a good one, so come along. It's another SqWatch Dog adventure. Before we leave, we have to keep Riker out of the water. I think he wants to go in. But that's not a good idea because they're going to be wet and cold. It's kind of chilly out this morning. The thing that's crazy about this place is last time we were here, there was no one here, not a soul. And here we are again, and we are the only ones here once again. Well, I'm gonna finish up my cup of coffee, get ready, and then we're gonna head on out to make our way to Monument Valley. This is gonna be a good one. Cold out there, Brad.
36 in Logan.
Which is right across the way. It's cold. Brr. Hopefully it'll warm up today. Didn't you say it was going to be 80 when we go to Zion later on this weekend?
Monday's supposed to be 80, yeah. It's going to be a windy day in between. It's going to get hot tomorrow, get windy, then cold, then hot again.
Huh.
So up and down, but sunny all the time.
Bipolar weather. Here we go on some familiar territory. We took this route last fall when we were on Route 66, and we're doing it again. Here we go, up and over the Continental Divide. We stopped here before. We are on a new road, never traveled before, on our way to Monument Valley, outside of Gallup, New Mexico. So this will be interesting to see all the fun sights that we see. And we'll be heading into Arizona shortly. We are in Arizona. Back in Arizona, Brad.
All right, making our way west.
I know. Kind of getting excited to get home. Really honestly didn't think I was going to say that. Especially
A few more things to see.
Yeah, we do have a few more things to see. But I also sit there and realize I got to get taxes done yet.
I got 4 weeds.
Oh. And I got to clean the house. Oh. Okay, let's take our time. Let's go back east. Check this out. There's snow on the ground up here.
In Arizona?
Who knew? We're going to try to spend the night at Canyon de Chelly.
I thought it was de Chelly.
I did too. It's spelled that way, Canyon de Chelly.
Okay.
But it's pronounced Canyon de Chelly.
It's a national monument, Jolene.
Yes. And there's a campground there.
On the Navajo Reservation.
On the Navajo Reservation. Exactly.
Anything else you need to know?
Not now, but if I have some questions, I'll check back in with you.
Okie dokie.
See ya at Canyon de Chelly. So we just fell back in time because we're in Arizona and it's the end of daylight savings time. yet it's going to get darker earlier, right?
The daylight's not changing. We still have probably 3 hours of daylight left, but it'll set at 6 instead of 7 now, I think.
Okay. We are getting into some very pretty country. We are coming into the little town of Chelly, Arizona, which is the gateway to Canyon de Chelly. Here is the welcome center for Canyon de Chelly. And we're gonna stop by and see what we can do while we're here, because we're moving through this area kind of quickly. Then we're gonna go on to other places. So this mud hut is a traditional Navajo home. It's called a hogan. And this is what it looks like on the inside. Pretty cool. It's interesting that this is a national monument, but yet people live here. It's the Navajo reservation as well. And a lot of the stuff is run by the Navajo people in concert with the National Park Superintendent.
Nice. I think there's 40 families already.
Yeah. This is Junction Overlook.
And you just got a bracelet from somebody supporting their wares.
Their clan, their bear clan.
It's pretty.
Yeah, he made this out of sterling silver, and he told me the story about it. This design is a Navajo design that you would typically see on a rug. This is a lady weaving a rug. These are goats that you'd find down in the valley here. This is a hut that they call a hogan. This is a wagon. They have peach trees that grow down here, so that's that. And then this is Spider Rock, which is where we're going to be going to. There's a horse on the side of the road. Huh. I thought it was a wild horse. This is the Sliding House Overlook, and it says to be careful because there's a 700-foot sheer cliff, Brad. So control yourself. These canyons are amazing. I mean, look how green it is down there. That green is...
A lot of different greens.
It's like greens I would never... They don't look real. It's just... Everything's so beautiful here. Even this red rock has kind of a glitter to it. It's really pretty. Brad thinks this is a trail that's cut out into the rock. Who in the world would hike that trail? Not me. So the thing that I think is interesting about this place is that Arizona always stays in standard time. Aren't they the only state that does that, or is there another state that does that?
I think it's just them.
Yeah. But the Navajo Nation encompasses 3 states, so they are in daylight savings times right now. So when we go onto the Navajo Nation, we're in daylight savings time, so we fall back an hour. Whereas when we're in Arizona, we have to move forward an hour.
Got that backwards.
Reverse that. When we're in Navajo Nation, we move forward an hour. When we're in Arizona, we fall back an hour. Right?
That's right.
Okay. Whew, got that.
Yeah, so
It's confusing.
4 o'clock and 4:15 in Arizona, so it's going to be sunset around 6. Here it's around 7. A little after 7, I think.
Jeez. Okay. I'm still confused.
All right, views coming up.
Oh yeah, here it is. The crown jewel of Canyon de Chelly, Spider Rock. It's sandstone that shoots 800 feet up into the air from the canyon floor.
Didn't it say something? You could see the magma or something?
Yeah, there's some volcanic stuff you're supposed to be able to see around here somewhere. And if you look over here, there's another spire over here. Way off in the distance.
Dwellings down there.
And you can see these mountains off in the distance. And yeah, the canyon floor is really wide. This is kind of cool. You can actually hear an echo really well. Hello! Did you hear that? Can you hear me? The other cool thing about this area is this is a merge between 2 different canyons, Canyon de Chelly and Monument Canyon. You can see one canyon runs this way and one canyon runs this way.
Now the shadows are moving.
Yeah, it's just beautiful. Yeah, you can see how the canyon shoots out this way. And then the other canyon shoots out this way. What are you looking at, Brad?
I wish I knew. There's nothing that says what it is.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? They should have something that says what it is. It just says viewfinder. But the view's spectacular. So now we're gonna travel down from the south rim and go up the north rim. This should be really good. It's interesting as we go down, the canyon gets shorter. It's not as grand. There's a sign, North Rim Drive right there. Kind of excited to see this side.
I don't see a sign.
So we've seen a lot of horse droppings all over the place, and that had us questioning if there's wild horses here in the canyon, because we did see a horse off the side of the road the other day, and it looked like it might have been a wild horse. And so I looked it up online, and sure enough, they do have wild horses that roam in this area of Canyon de Chelly. Kind of cool, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see more wild horses today.
Maybe we'll see a herd.
That'd be cool.
Is that what they call them?
Yes, a herd. A herd of wild horses. Couldn't drag me away.
And they don't call them horse dragons, they call them horse turds.
Horse turds? Is that the technical term? Horse turds? Okay. It's horse manure.
There you go. Told you.
I didn't even have to Google that. Horse manure.
What I want to tell you is a story that's significant to the Navajo people. The Net people, the Fortress Rock, which is located, it's a butte within the canyon. It's inaccessible. It's like an island out there, and during the 1863 campaign, the cavalry came through and they were rounding up the Navajos, but the Navajos already knew something was going to happen, so they built ladders up the crevasse on the other side. Can't see them from here, and approximately 60 to 80 men, women, and children took refuge up there when the cavalry were coming through, and they stayed up there for over 30 days until they ran out of food and water, and they surrendered, and they were taken to a place called Fort Defiance. Fort Defiance was a cavalry fort, and from there they were taken to Fort Sumner. So this butte called Fortress Rock is very significant to our people.
This is such a cool valley. So these are the Antelope House ruin. They excavated this in 1970, and it was built in the 1300s, they believe. So there's some ruins right down there. And then there's some ruins also right over there. I bought these 3 rocks from a Navajo lady, and one is Kokopelli, one is Healing Hands, and one is Bear Claw.
I mean, Kokopelli, he dances for the rain. He plays the flute.
Okay.
And then the Healing Hand is for healing. And then the Bear Claw is for bravery, power, strength, whatever you can call it, for protection.
Awesome. I sure hope my great-nephews enjoy these rocks. I think they will. Well, that was a pretty cool stop, huh? That lady sure was nice, and so was that man.
Yeah.
Although he didn't want to be photographed. But he was willing to tell me the story about the rock, which is cool.
Yeah, very nice.
So we're going to turn here and check out Massacre Cave and Mummy Cave. This is Mummy Cave, and this is the largest intact Puebloan village, ancestral Puebloan village in the canyon. People lived here until 1300, and in 1280 some people moved here from Mesa Verde, and they built the towers on top. The east and west side are ceremonial rooms. It's amazing to think that this is that old and still intact. The other thing that I find amazing is that they had to climb up there all the time. The other thing that I find amazing about this place is it's Saturday, and we are the only ones here in this parking lot right now. This is Massacre Cave, which is another tragic piece of history for the Navajo people. Back in the early 1800s, Spaniards were exploring this area. In 1805, an expedition headed by Antonio Narbona came through this area, and the Navajo people had heard that they were coming through, so they hid in this cave. When the expedition discovered the 115 men, women, and children that were hiding, they shot every single one of them from the canyon rim. Tonight we've got a private, primitive little space over at Spider Rock Campground. And I think this is going to be a nice little cozy spot for us to spend the night. Tomorrow we're going to go to Monument Valley, and that should be a lot of fun. Because if you've ever watched a Western, you'll definitely recognize some of the places in Monument Valley. But first, I'm going to make some tacos tonight. I think that should be pretty good. It's kind of chilly here, so tacos sound great. Sounds like a taco kind of night. And voila, we are having tacos tonight. Yum. And they're good. Ray's gonna chow down on this taco. How is it?
Good.
You like it?
Mm-hmm. Good idea.
Yeah, it's getting chilly out. I think I'm gonna go hang out inside. Riker. Riker. Do you want in or do you want to stay out? Riker, what'd you do to your face? Did you bury your bully stick in the red dirt? No, you're dirty. You stay off of the bed. Riker, come here. What'd you do to your face? Look at your face. Riker. Hey. Riker, look at your dirty face. You got such a dirty... Why is your face so dirty? Did you bury a bully stick in the red dirt? You're silly. Oh my gosh. So as the sun begins to set on Navajo Nation and Canyon de Chelly, we bid you a good night. And we want to thank you so much for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. It would really mean a lot to us. Meanwhile, happy trails.